Hello everybody, this is Ruler of Ice and welcome back to Let's Play the TALOS Principle 2. Now I'm going to continue where I left off last time, so let's get down to it right now. It's been 35.5 hours since I started this game. Well, I mean, how long I've played this game. Anyway, it's 75% on everything. I just need to enter the structure now, and then it's going to be most likely into the new areas. Unless I have to go back to New Jerusalem. It's going to be bad if I have to go back to New Jerusalem after this. Because there's no answers, then I'm no closer to saving Byron. Or any closer. I actually don't know if I am any closer to unlocking the gold puzzles. It's going to be bad though. Here goes then. Let's go build the bridges. I'm done, right? Yeah, I'm done for the moment. Wait, what? Oh man, no, that's not good. Not. Oh, that'll do. Oh, this might not be so straightforward. Maybe it's not that straightforward. How about this? Oh, perfect. Almost perfect. This is not going to work either. Maybe this? This? Ew. Not like that. And not like that. Wow, this is actually hard. I'm not even sure if the first piece is correct. Oh, there we go. First part done. Next. What is this actually? That's a weird piece. Well, it's a square, but the heads are odd. In odd places, I mean. Oh, well that did it. Nothing to it. Alright, let's meet whatever entity is in here. I'm guessing the Sphinx. Yep.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day, Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent?
Zeus knew that his son needed Prometheus' help because he recognized that he had been wrong, because no one's punishment should be eternal. I don't think the second answer is quite correct, even though it does seem like Zeus was wrong. But it was his laws and his decision. Can I actually say that the law was wrong? It can be wrong. It can be. Zeus knew that his son needed Prometheus' help. I like the first answer, really. Zeus knew that his son needed Prometheus' help. Heracles was a man of great strength. A so-called moral demigod. Because no one's punishment should be eternal. The third one is actually good too. Why did Zeus relent? Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan from the rock. Why did Zeus relent? I actually don't know the mythos that well. Because no one's punishment should be eternal. Because no one's punishment should be eternal. I'm going to answer that.
If the consequences of a crime are eternal, should the punishment not be of equal length? There is grief without end, creature of clay, and misery without relief. How can these things be forgiven? A time of dreams is at hand. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
Well, at least this part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible. Melville, keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Actually, the third answer wasn't quite good. I didn't think of any other things. If the punishment shouldn't be eternal, there are actually many cases where that seems odd then. But yeah, I guess the first answer would have been better. In any case, I'm done with the area. And it's time to enter the megastructure for the third time.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the megastructure. I don't know if the founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this place, and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us. So, once you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out. Byron is my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
It is somewhat scary, actually. It is quite scary. Wait a minute. The weather has changed here. The weather seems to have changed here. At least I think so. I don't remember this area having fog. Before I go there though, let's go here. I want to check this one more time. There is a star here, and I guess it will come out when I'm done with every area. But I want to be sure of something. How many places are still left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, exactly 6 stars are left. 2 stars in every area. And once they're done, what will happen with this? It's going to be one more star. A star that will open the golden gates. Go and check the gate. There's really nothing here yet, which is weird. I'm guessing this is the very last puzzle that I will have to do. Because this gate will open once I'm done with the other gold puzzles. So this is going to be the last one. Either that or it's going to be something else entirely. It may not be a puzzle at all, but an answer. Anyway, it's time to go to the megastructure.
Alright, I'm taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
I don't think we will. I don't think we will. Or if we will find the... We'll find him, but not be able to unlock him. Free him. Alright. Let's go then. does it seem like this? I guess it's this from the rumbling from the last time. I don't like these pillars at all. I actually don't. An elevator. Anything, Yakut? Or do I have to... I guess I'll explore. This looks like mountain formation. I guess I'm going down.
Yay! I found another elevator. My favorite.
Sarcasm. Nice.
Once again, I have no idea where I am. No sign of Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
Not that much better. Are those power stations? Oh no, this is... I don't like this at all. You really want me to ride that thing over this sort of chasm?
I know I've said this before, but look at the size of this. How can all of this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
But where does it end?
That's the big question. And the main question is, what is its purpose? What's the purpose of building this sort of machine? Those are Tesla coils. Those are definitely Tesla coils. So many elevators here, and I'm going down again. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm going to the center. I am actually surprised we actually found Prometheus. Oh my.
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
You don't see my stream right now? You really don't see my stream right now. I found him. At least I think I found him. It looks like his left eye is actually open. Chains on left and right. Whoa, what was that? What was that? I really don't like this. I really don't like this. Let's explore first. Yeah, this looks like I forget what sort of chains they were called in the mythos. Chains that a god made. Indestructible chains. There's actually nothing I can do here other than pull the lever. So I guess that's exactly what I'll do then. Remove Prometheus chain pins. There's 5 of them. So I can't remove them until I've taken them all off. Alright, how do I get to them? How do I get to them? He's so big. I don't even actually know if this is a statue or not. Maybe it is a statue, but it contains the Prometheus entity. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. There's a bridge. Done. Careful. Wait a minute, where does this go? Where does this go? I'm going down. Down to where? There's no chain here. Oh, there's a magnet though. Oh, I get it. I get it. Not going to do that yet. Let's go back up and actually do this, do the switch in this area first. Or maybe just go to another area? Am I even in one of them? I don't think I am. I actually thought I was. Nope. Wrong piece. Wrong piece. No. All wrong. There we go. What is this cavern-like structure here? Wait a minute, Yakut?
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right? It's not like everyone is depending on me.
Okay, that is weird though. Why would I make a bridge to a dead end? Unless I come out of here. I probably come out of...
This has to connect over here. Then... Wait. If I do this, and then that... What?
Yeah, that's me in the first game.
I did it! Wow! I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
Wait a minute, what if the chains broke? Oh, you're cool. You unlocked one of the chains. Oh, that's what I was. That's why I was supposed to meet with him. Okay. In that case, let's go down here now and not quite sure where to go from here, but let's use his magnetic walls and ceilings and build a bridge over there with 4 pieces. Nope. Nope. That doesn't work either. Maybe like this then. Not quite. Maybe like this, this, and this. Yes! Alright, I'm still on the ceiling, so... There we go. Ow! An elevator? A gravity beam elevator, I mean. Oh! A chain! How am I hearing birds here? Take the pin. I feel like we're going to be betrayed here. It's going to fall all the way. I really don't think this will free Byron. Maybe it will give us a hint, or something, but I don't think it will directly free Byron. I really don't. Ugh, this is going to be annoying. Was there a gate, by the way, here? I'm gonna check. No. No, there's no gate. Ugh, I have to go all the way back. I actually have to go all the way back then. Yeah, that's the bridge I just did. So where do I go now? Do I go back and just... what? Go another way? I don't see another gate here, though. Or do I? Wait a minute, what about this? Did I come from here? I guess I did. Or is this the bridge I created? Might be. it actually might be the bridge I created here. Oh no, no, no. This is the one that led to Yakut. Never mind. Yeah, there are two more gates at the main platform. So let's do them. 3 more chains to go. Easy. Alright, another bridge then. Where do I connect this? Wait a minute. Where do I connect this? Over there. Oh boy. I don't think this works. I don't think this works either. Oh, there we go. That was actually quite hard. But I did it. I made it. Alright, there's a chain pin over here somewhere. Let's go on and unlock it. Yep, way up there. Is there a gate over here, by the way? I feel like there is. Wait, what the... What is this? Why is there a bridge in the middle? Weird. Well, I did it. I don't know why I did that, but okay. Whoa, what is this? A water reservoir? Pull the pin. That was a double chain. Only 2 more and they're both on the same side. Yeah, Pandora is not going to like this. I don't know what will happen. It might be that Pandora was right and we're making a mistake here. But it's the only way forward. It's the only way forward. Alright, I'm guessing I have to go back to the main platform and do the 3rd gate. Wait a minute, there's something strange here. What is this route? Oh, just a shortcut. Alright, back to the main platform. I really don't like this though. You think he would be at least partially awake, talking. But I guess not. I'm starting to think that he's actually been asleep this entire time. Not good, not good. This is not going to do. Maybe like this. There we go. Pretty straightforward. There's another bridge. Let's do it. Where am I over there? How am I supposed to connect this over there? Maybe? Yeah, connect the pieces to the magnetic wall and then connect to the... where is it now? Over there. There we go. Wow, that was complicated actually. Everything's getting complicated just as they should be. Be very boring if it was all same all the time. Jeez, what is that haunting sound? Alright, pull the pin. One more to go. Also, Yakuda, I just realized you were the one who hates puzzles. So, congratulations, you solved a puzzle. And a puzzle inside a mega structure, no less. Yeah, here's the way to the last chain. I'm guessing at least. There's a bridge over there. Yes, this is the way to the last chain. That was a risky jump. Easy. Easy bridge. At least one more bridge to go. Where are you, actually? I haven't heard from you. What is this kind of shape? Huh. Oh well. A bridge is a bridge. So one more bridge, or am I now able to pull the pin? This is it then. This is it. Oh, I probably have to still go to the main lever. Release Prometheus. This is not good. This is not good. I really have no idea what will happen if I release Prometheus now. Will I actually be saving Byron, or will I be dooming everyone? I really don't trust Pandora though. Pandora does want to stop us, but whatever reasons are they? What are the reasons for wanting to stop us? Out of desperation? For a test? Anyway, back to the main platform. It's time to release Prometheus. And time to see. It's time to see if Prometheus is actually an antagonist or a helper. It's time to get some answers. Hopefully I will get some answers. Otherwise... The last chains. Hephaestus. I believe the chains that were made by God were Hephaestus chains. For better or for worse. For better or for worse, I will release you, Prometheus. I knew it.
I thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth, but remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Prophecies?
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home. What changed that?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since the early days, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. So I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them? If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind, shouldn't they?
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda, I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried, but they already saw me as the founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth. And maybe that could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in. The old human self-hatred.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No, they would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
Who are those others?
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally have it. The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
Act 4. Gates of Horn and Ivory.
Byron was right. The founder was always a fiction. She's just a person. A person who lost her way.
A theory of everything. She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
That's still not answering quite the biggest question. What happened to Athena, actually? If she solved the last puzzle, what happened to her? Yeah, all the people put Athena into a high pedestal and thought of her as something else. A myth, not a person. A god.
If the goal is a myth, and Athena never intended for us to stop growing, but everything here went wrong and Miranda died, then what's the point of all of this? Why the puzzles, the towers, the entities? What are we being tested for? Does she want us to prove we're worthy of the theory of everything? Or to learn from her mistakes and reject it? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think we have all the answers just yet. All this just created was confusion. And I knew it. Athena didn't set that goal. Athena didn't really set that goal.
Finally, it all makes sense. Anti-gravity, matter synthesis, teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's all up to us.
Unless we fail. Unless we make a mistake like Miranda and we lose everything.
That is the risk. That is the risk. It's too tempting. It's way too tempting. I think the test is, how much are we actually going to take? Are we going to take all the power we are being offered, or just some of it, or none of it? I think that's the test. I think that's the test. What is, by the way, over here? A terminal. I knew it. I knew it. I was going to miss something. 4 text files. Archive message from Eustathius to Athena. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you will see this. You have become even more distant from the affairs of New Jerusalem than I have. Corruption, miss speaking to you and Cornelius, and I fear that some of your estrangement is my own fault. I know things are not as you had wished them to be, and the city is drifting away from the bold vision you established. This is not because of your leadership or a lack of thereof, or a lack thereof. You did not fail. I did. I know I've said it before, but the New Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place, but it was my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. I wish I had listened to Byron when he said we had to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain, don't let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in, and I'm sorry. With love, Eustathius. Here's the thing. All these archive messages from everyone, did they come after Miranda died or what? Also, that second vision, by the way, that was a sun. That was a dying sun. A sun going to supernova. Pretty much. Or not, maybe not supernova, but still dying. The Machines by Anonymous. From the author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story in Wonder Tales from the periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's the only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing. The only thing about me that matters to you outside my work. Every breath that I take, and so every story that I write, is only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives for what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable, and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for a return to simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you are looking for answers, consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology, despite being born into poverty and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. The civilizational structures I live within were arranged in such a way that this technology would be deployed to save my life. And are these structures not also, at the end of the day, a kind of machine? What is a state? What is civilization, if not a machine? Is this Lifrasir? Is this Lifrasir? Think about what this means. What this is. Is it systemic compassion? Is it liberation from nature? Is it equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I am alive because of these machines, and I have created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. That was actually mind-bending. I have nothing to say about this. This is very philosophical, I think. If I had to ask all those questions, I wouldn't have any answers. I wouldn't know how to answer. Clockwork by G.K. Chesterton. Excerpted from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. All the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption, a false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead, a piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is a fallacy even in relation to known fact. For the variation in human affairs is generally brought into them, but not by life, but by death. By the dying down or breaking off of their strength or desire. A man varies his movements because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. But perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony? It is possible that God says every morning, do it again to the sun, and every evening, do it again to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. It may be that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has the eternal appetite of infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. Wow, what a statement! We have sinned and grown old, and our Father is younger than we. That feels like an insult. I don't know. Comments by Miranda. It's strange. The idea is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. Cornelius. That's one of many reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he's wrong about them in an interesting way. Yeah, when I was reading this, I actually felt like this is all wrong. This feels wrong. So the question is, why is it wrong? Miranda. It's such a shame though. He seems to want to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant the surface, whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath in what he dismissed as clockwork. Hypatia's Journal number 10 by Hypatia. From Hypatia's Journals Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 680. New Jerusalem. That's the name that we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little. But it is a good name. A fitting name. A name that we can be proud of. With it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking of the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we have recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and when they tell us of these dreams of theirs, it ought not to be drawn in by the pretty pictures they paint. Something. Speaking of which, I am becoming more and more fascinated with ancient human art, and thinking about our own role in taking the next step in that long history. Citizens of Gehenna found meaning in art, and they were imprisoned. A free people should be able to accomplish so much more. It's strange to actually still have that reference this late of the game. The people of Gehenna being referenced here. It's time to leave. At least this time it's more peaceful. But no Byron, huh? I guess we still have something to do here.
Is everyone okay?
All good. I'm taking us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land.
Huh?
Everything's on your end.
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
I hope so too. Wait a
And
minute.
these energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself.
Mayor is
She's
here?
dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well, this should be interesting.
So that's the development, huh? If the mayor is here to stop the expedition, that's another thing coming.
Ah, 1K. Welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here. Don't worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way. But I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent to you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course. But we cannot take them at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
I am actually not trusting you at all now. Why are you panicking? But
No. If the founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose. It must be a test, designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation. As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
no. I'm not sure I agree with your interpretation, Mayor.
Of course, it's only natural, given what you've experienced. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the founder is indeed a lie. But let's
Not
not be
everything.
quite so pessimistic just because of a dream, shall we? After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission? It seems to me that you have been chosen. You are the fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
I get the feeling that the mayor is going to be like that one guy in the first game, the one who tried to stop me from ascending. This is not good. This is not good. This is definitely not good. I think the mayor is actually panicking. Why was Athena put on such a high pedestal? If the mayor can't believe what was already heard and said, then what can he believe? Nothing, except his own goals. His own goals. I believe the mayor created those goals. Anyway, I guess it is time to start the last area. The last 3 areas. Western Delta. A river valley gradually drowned by the encroaching sea. The brackish water is a unique ecosystem with many endemic species. And now that the Prometheus is out, I guess I'm going to meet Prometheus in all the 3 areas. Or at least in one.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the Founder sees you, 1K.
Maybe. But then the question is, why would Athena see me? This area doesn't look good. This area looks dead. Or maybe it's because it's autumn. Or something. I guess I can talk to the 2 guards. Linerx 587.
Hi, 1K.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's a myth, it's a symbol, but mostly, it's just a goal.
What's your vision of our future?
Holistic, tech-assisted, communal utopia. I'd settle for nudging the needle.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
Not totally implausible. I wouldn't be able to resist taking a look.
How was your relationship with Byron?
We respected each other and I supported him. We had our philosophical differences, of course. He placed much greater emphasis on the individual than I did, but overall I think he was our best bet. Still is, I hope.
You haven't told me much about yourself.
That's because I find such conversations boring.
Fine. What about you? Crier 656.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Do you think the goal is a myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
That's the risk in journalism. There's always a risk of disinformation or misinformation. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
Neutral answers, huh? You're just giving neutral answers. Tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
I'm having a very interesting question. If you have watched the newest Superman, for example, or any Superman, really, any Superman series, really, the movies, the cartoons, the live action, think about all of them, and then think about Lois Lane. I would see it as that was the most optimistic way to see the journalism, I guess. In my opinion. For example, what was the decade of that cartoon? I think it was 1940s when that one Superman cartoon first aired. In that cartoon, you see a lot of newspaper headlines. How many of those headlines were actually harmful, that had a negative impact? There's a question. You can watch it on YouTube for free. If you want to, if you are curious about those headlines. The 1940s Superman. I actually don't know which... Wait a minute. Oh, I mistook that as an arrow sign. Alcatraz. Hey.
Everything all right?
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's possible. I won't trust Prometheus until he actually leads us to Byron, but yeah, seems likely.
I don't think you would
But
trust...
even if it is a myth, that doesn't mean we can just abandon it. Myths can contain elements of truth, and I think this one exists for a reason. Maybe we had to create this imaginary founder because the real one lost her way.
No, you created the imaginary founder because she was away. She left you. And you had nothing to put your faith in. So you created the founder to have a faith. Are you sure the founder lost her way?
It's the only way I can explain what she's built here. She got wrapped up in her ideas and lost all sense of perspective.
Maybe. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
People have thought they understood everything before. Obviously, Athena has unlocked tremendous powers, but forgive me if I'm skeptical that her theory really encompasses everything.
It is actually quite odd if that is true. The knowledge of everything, the theory of everything, the fact that you know everything, absolutely all the truth in the world, in the universe. How would you wrap your head around that? You're right, there are limits to our ability to know. But what if it does? There's no sense in asking if. What if? Although it could provide an answer or a series of questions. But I believe that there are limits to what we are able to know, what we can know. There's no way anyone can know everything. Anyone who says that is foolish. You're right, there are limits to our ability to know.
Not just our ability to know, but our need to know. More equations aren't going to make us any happier.
What do you make of Crier?
Byron couldn't stand him. Have you ever tried asking the mayor a difficult question, he used to say? But I think he does an all right job, to be honest.
For a single journalist, maybe. Do you ever deal with the mayor's advisors?
I try to stay out of their circuits, and they try to stay out of mine. Helga is an old friend, but the others, they're not my crowd.
How do you feel about Mayor Hermanubis?
He's smarter than people give him credit for. There's more to some folks than meets the eye, you know.
I do not agree with that at all. I feel like the mayor is making a mountain out of anthill. That's all. I really don't trust the mayor at all. I really don't. Whoa! Is that a deer? That's an actual deer. I call this a dead place, but there is grass here. So maybe this is either an autumn or spring kind of place. Whoa, that is a tall structure. I didn't notice that. That is a very tall structure. Anyway, let's start the puzzles here. Puzzle number 1, Servitor. Alright, what's the deal with the... Oh god, no. This is going to suck. A moving platform. Really? Wait a minute, oh, there's the red emitter. Okay, so I have to power it up with a beam. A certain beam. Now it's on the pressure plate. And it opened this. Do I need to do it again? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is there a breaker here? There's a... Wait a minute. This is strange. This is very strange. Also, what is the point of the blue emitter and the second connector? Also, I think I need to move the platform. I need to get to the other side. Alright, jump on the platform and jump over. Get the second connector. Oh, I need to put a connector on the platform. But how will I make the platform go over there? I actually can't do anything yet with the platform. So let's move that platform to the pressure plate. Break the connection, and then with the second connector, keep the connections. I connected the blue emitter, but connect the blue receiver. There's actually a ladder here too, and put the connector onto the platform. And now there's a problem. There is a problem. It doesn't connect. Why doesn't it connect? Why doesn't it connect? It connect. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I think I get it. Oh, I have to time this thing. God damn it. Ah, I broke the connections. Oh, but it wouldn't connect anyway. There's a bar here. What am I thinking? Oh! 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 Is that what it is? It changes! So if this is active, then this gate opens, but that gate closes. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I get it. Pick up the first connector, but keep the connections. Then through the window, connect the things again, then wait, break the connections, then connect the second connector with a blue beam, and then connect the blue receiver. And there you go. Puzzle solved.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real, at the end of the day, is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
True. True, he does need help. Actually, now I have a question. Does Byron actually want help? That's the question now. Does Byron actually want help? Number 2 is over here. I don't see anything. Oh, there's a question. There are 2 question marks here. Let's check them out. A Sphinx statue and a hologram. I see a hologram. So what's the riddle here, Sphinx? What is this? What the heck is this? Oh, I think there are pillars somewhere that need to be activated. I think that's what this is. There's a terminal over there. I'm going off the beaten path right now, but that's fine. By the way, did I see something purple here? Oh, I saw there's a Prometheus statue here. Okay, so a Sphinx and a Prometheus statue is here. And it's somewhere over there, huh? Alright, let's check the terminal. Free text files. From archive message from Aurenia to Athena. Athena, I know that we didn't have the greatest relationship and I frequently antagonized you. The truth is I resented you. Resented this mythology of the founder. I thought you had created it deliberately as a way of controlling us. I wanted so badly to be free and you seemed to stand in the way of that. Only after you left and the cult of personality grew even wilder than did I realize it was actually a burden and an impediment to you. When they turned your myth into the opposite of everything you actually believed, started tearing down your dreams in your own name, I realized I've wronged you. And now I'm less free than ever. I feel the walls crushing me. I don't know where you are or what you're doing. I don't know if coming back would fix things. But I'm sorry. Aurenia 342. Well, at least you learn things. Atlas and Ladon by Athanasius. Who is Athanasius? From the Atlas Variations by Athanasius 121. Oh, okay. After 1 billion years, when Atlas had grown old and tired of holding up the world, he was faced with a dilemma. Heracles, the son of Zeus, was on his way to the garden of the Hesperides to claim the golden apples, which were guarded by the dragon Ladon. Zeus came to Atlas and promised that if Atlas helped Heracles slay the dragon, Zeus would free Atlas from his burden. But Atlas, seeing the beauty and innocence of Ladon, beloved of the Hesperides, could not slay the beast. Instead he stole the apples and gave them to Heracles, and so he was condemned to bear the weight of the cosmos for another 1 billion years. But though Atlas grieved for his freedom, he was comforted by watching Ladon flourish in a verdant garden. I never heard of this myth. I know of the golden apples and Heracles, but I thought Heracles was the one who picked the golden apples. And Atlas never interfered with that. Because picking up the golden apples was one of the 12 trials of Heracles. So why does this contradict that? Joy and Beauty by Oscar Wilde. From the soul of man, sympathy with pain there will, of course, always be. It is one of the first instincts of man. The animals which are individual, the higher animals, that is to say, share with us. But it must be remembered that while sympathy with joy intensifies the sum of joy in a world, sympathy with pain does not really diminish the amount of pain. It may make man better able to endure evil, but the evil remains. Sympathy with consumption does not cure consumption. That is what science does. Something. Christ made no attempt to reconstruct society, and consequently the individualism that he preached to man could be realized only through pain or in solitude. The ideals that we owe to Christ are the ideals of the man who abandons society entirely, or of the man who resists society absolutely. But man is naturally social. Even the debate became peopled at last. And though the Cenobite realizes his personality, it is often an impoverished personality that he so realizes. Something. Shallow speakers and shallow thinkers in pulpits and on platforms often talk about the world's worship of pleasure and whine against it. But it is rarely in a world's history that its ideal has been one of joy and beauty. I don't understand what was the point of this, actually. To debate the joy and beauty of the world, a man, or what? Comments by Athena. When you tell people that a society could be built on the ideals of joy and beauty, they think you're a utopian fantasist. If you tell them society will always be built on exploitation and greed, they think you're wise. And so they make the outcome inevitable. Oh yeah. Oh! And now I remember of that one episode where Pandora asked the question about the empire. Can an empire be built on trust, on wisdom, or whatever that question was? Cornelius. Performative cynicism has always been the hallmark of adolescence. Maybe. Athena. But has there ever been a society of adults? Can there ever be one? Why is this childishness so extremely powerful, more powerful than joy and beauty? Childishness. Maybe. That's number 5 there, but I'm going to check the hologram here. Where is it? Where did I see a hologram? Oh, there.
Father, what is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Mother says purpose is something we choose. But I feel like there's something there. Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experience is different, so you'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
That is actually quite wise. That all our purpose is to live. To be, to live, to experience, to invent anything. We can be anything we want to be. Melville. Oh,
what
mayor.
Can I do for you, 1K?
Mayor, huh? Okay. Could the theory of everything be used safely?
Let's assume for a moment that we could use it safely, which I doubt. Does that mean that we should? Is it right for us to dominate the world? We value our own freedom. Should we not also value the freedom of all the living things with which we share this planet?
When you put it like that, yes. Yes, we should. But the question is, will you do it like that? Because I doubt you would. About the founder.
Not now. Let's have this conversation at another time. You still have a lot to do. Better get to it.
And now you're actually avoiding me, huh?
What can I do for you, 1K?
Now you're avoiding the question about the founder. What are you scared of? Why are you so scared? Who's running the city while you're gone?
My chief aide, Jeremy, is in charge for now. It's good practice for him, in case he decides to run for office one day.
Tell me about Cornelius.
Cornelius is responsible for many innovations. He helped create the designs for the upgraded body you inhabit, although the founder chose to remain in her original configuration. But in recent years, he had settled into a life of quiet scholarship. Or so it seemed.
Yeah, so it seemed. I have to go.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
I really don't trust the mayor at all. I really don't trust the mayor. Wait a minute. Oh! Is that the Prometheus flame? Yeah, that's the Prometheus flame. How do I get to it? How do I get to it? Wait. I see something else here. How do I get there? Also this. There are pillars here. I knew it. I have to press the correct buttons. But how do I get to the Prometheus flame up there? I don't see anything that could help me up there. Except jumping here, I guess, but... Wait a minute. I think... if there's a graph shift over at the 6th puzzle, which I won't enter right now, then that would be it. Let's actually check this. This is the Sphinx puzzle. Okay. I have to find out first what is the In what way is this looked at? If I can find out that particular if I can find this particular one, I might be able to find out the direction I have to look at this. Alright, so what is the... Well, it's this. That way there are 3 pillars, so that's the wrong way. So it has to be this way. Alright, so which ones is it? Got it. It's this, this, and this. Got it. I solved your puzzle, Sphinx. There.
In times of war, is it wisdom or folly to give a sword to a child?
To a child? Folly. I say folly. Why would you ever give a sword to a child? There's a terminal here, probably. Yep. Oh, Melville.
1K, listen. I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
Betrayed is such a strong word, and no, I don't think so. In a democracy, people are not obliged to support what the leaders want them to. No, it was necessary to turn away from her ideas. New Jerusalem isn't monolithic. I see 2 possible answers here. Yes is not a good answer here. Because I don't think New Jerusalem betrayed her. Though they did twist her wisdom and her imagery. They put her in too high a pedestal. And she became a myth instead of a man. Instead of a human, I mean. In a democracy, people are not obliged to support what the leaders want them to. And that's exactly what is happening in New Jerusalem. So I say, in a democracy... Wait a minute, but are we democratic? Are we actually democratic? New Jerusalem isn't monolithic. I feel like that's a poor answer. So I'm gonna say, in a democracy, people are not obliged to support what their leaders want them to.
That's true, but she was more than a leader. She wasn't a politician like Herman. She gave everything she had for us.
I had another question. How do you feel about Mayor Hermanubis as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
I agree. I agree. Where do you think Cornelius is?
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
Yes, of course it is.
That was straightforward. What do you want to do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and up there, too. Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
Up there, huh? Wow, aren't you ambitious? Why is it so easy for people to believe in a goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
Again, I agree. I should get back to work. I do agree on that. All of that. Alright, let's go to puzzle number 2. Wherever that is. Over here. Wait a minute. Is that a mutation? Oh, I thought that was a glitch, I guess. A glitch. Wait, the fox is actually chasing a deer? I don't think that's right. Anyway. What's the time here? Oh, I have to stop soon. Anyway, puzzle number 2. Supportive apparatus. So I guess the new thing here is the moving platform. Oh boy. This is going to be bad. So bad. I only have one connector, so let's put it on this pressure plate. There's the moving platform. How will I move it? How will I get it out of that field? Wait, is this a door? Why is this here? There's the second connector. Can I? I don't think I can connect those at all. Let's try it out though. You don't know until you try. Nope, the answer is no. So how will I get the second connector out? How will I get it out? Or better yet, how will I get this out? Yeah, this is not good, really. If the red emitter is right there, how will I get... How will I make it go over here at all? Because I can't take this connector out of this pressure plate. There's a ladder there, but that doesn't matter. Gotta try it. because there's nothing else I can do. Yeah. This is not good. Also, where does this line break here? What does it break here? Is there really nothing else I can use here? No. No, there isn't. You only have one normal connector and a pressure plate. Nothing else. Well, just one normal connector. But how do I use the connector anywhere? The goal is right there. If I could just somehow make the platform move forward. But I don't know how. How would I make it go forward? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. What about here? What if I put it here? And then I'll go stand on the platform. On the pressure plate, I mean. There we go. There we go. And now, keep the connections. Actually, I should break them. Actually, it doesn't matter, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter. But now there's a question. Actually, no. Switch places with the... Use a box to switch places with the connector. There we go. Oh, problem. Keep the connections. I have to move the platform into the corner. There. Maybe now? There we go. Now I get the second connector. And this should be easy, I guess. I am not completely sure. Oh, I get it. But wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Let's see. Let's put the platform over there in the end of a line. I am very unsure if this will work or not. Put the connector onto the moving platform. There, it connects to the emitter, at least. But now, how will I make it connect to the... How will I make it connect to the... this? Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't quite work. I would need a third connector if I wanted to do it like I actually thought at first. Taking it from here. But that won't work. That will not work. So how would I do it? How would I do it? How would I do this? Oh, of course. Take the box. Put it right here next to the second connector. Pick up the connector, keep the connections. And there you go. Puzzle solved. New interface. Social media. The goal mega thread. Okay, people are starting to question the goal then. Jeremy 832. I recognize that many citizens feel the need to discuss the visions experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what we have hitherto believed by the founder and the goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversy surrounding the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves. Aurenia 342. I think we have final and irrecoverable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision. Damien 903. I agree, but I'd like to submit that even if that weren't the case, deliberately engineering an energy-poor future would still be a disastrous and misanthropic idea. Elvis 909. How do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just Alexander Drennan's. I could switch to the same voice pack right now and record myself telling you that the goal is the truth. Belmarsh 792. Always makes a good point. Objective truth is not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Damien. Fine, then we can just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? Doesn't even have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Belmarsh. Byron's ideas are a teleological fantasy. Damien. But if it's all arbitrary, what does that matter? Stolon 366. I just don't buy this whole goal thing anymore. Byron was right. Buddhas 917. Doesn't matter what Athena believes. Honest question. Let's say the founder is a myth that was constructed around her. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day? What do we owe Athena at the end of the day? Gratitude, loyalty, nothing except what we also owe each other. We should at least take her ideas seriously. An apology. In a way that I believe this. I did say that the people of New Jerusalem didn't betray her. They didn't betray Athena. They just put her too high up a pedestal and built a myth around her. Making her a goddess, not a human. That she was not the same as them, as the rest of them. So in that case, there are so many cases that I can talk about here. But in all the sense that, but in all those cases, I believe that what we owe to someone who we all put up on a pedestal and believed in something we shouldn't have, made things up, creating an illusion of sorts. In this case, I say we owe Athena an apology. An apology. Not an answer I expected, but you may be right. Maybe it is as simple as that. Jack, 420. Or none of this matters because it's actually aliens. Yeah, it's aliens. Maybe that's a secret ending. That actually might be a secret ending in this game. I'm tired. Again. Alright, next. There are question marks here. But let's first do number 3. By the way, was there any question marks over here? No. Alright, number 3. Automatic doors. Automatic doors? Alright, there's a blue receiver here, blue emitter, but no connector. There's an inverter behind a purple wall. Alright, so I can't open that wall, but I can open this one. And move the platform too. Does the platform always require a red beam, by the way? Anyway, let's connect those two with the inverter. And take the connector here too. Break the connections for now. With the normal connector, connect the blue emitter and blue receiver. Alright. And there's the goal. Okay. Now what? Oh. Would it actually be that easy? Would it actually be that easy? Take the inverter, connect the blue emitter, and that red receiver, and I can't really do anything here. Pick up the normal connector, break the connections. You can close that door safely. Connect the inverter and connect the moving platform. Oh, break the connections, pick up the connector and break the connections. Or you can just keep the connections and connect to the red receiver. Wait, why does it not do that? Take the inverter. I think something is very wrong. Connect the blue emitter and the connector and put it on the platform. What about now? Wait, what is happening? Oh, the blue beam is getting cut off. The blue beam is getting cut off. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Oh. Oh, that's what's happening. Oh. Yeah, I'm not supposed to connect the inverter with the blue emitter. I'm supposed to connect the normal connector. Actually, break the connections. This is not really a good one. This is actually not good. How am I supposed to... Or maybe I'm supposed to switch positions. Pick up the inverter, put it away. Pick up the normal connector. Connect the inverter. And now this normal connector would have a red beam. And now connect like that. Then with the inverter, keep the connections. Connect the blue emitter. Oh, I forgot to connect the platform. Connect the red receiver. There we go. Now, pick up the inverter, keep the connections, but move the inverter so that it only connects the red receiver. There we go. Then, pick up the normal connector, keep the connections, and connect the other red receiver over there, by the goal. There we go. And now... Oh, I get it. I get it what is actually happening here. I get it what's actually going to happen here. Wow, that is a very complicated beam. That is a very complicated beam. Pick up the inverter and put it at the end of the platform tracks. I call them tracks, but that's fine. Alright. What actually happens now is that I pick up the normal connector but keep the connections. Oh, but it's going to have oh, that's not good. That is not good. It's not going to work. I was thinking connect the normal connector with the blue emitter and blue receiver. Then this happens. Oh, wait a minute. Did I actually do it? Does it actually work? Automatic doors. So that's what you meant. Wow, what a way. What a way. And I guess I could have simplified it. Puzzle solved. I guess I could have simplified it.
Nice.
New interface again. Research. Yakut bootstrapping. It's all starting to make sense. Kind of. Oh really? Bootstrapping? Why are you using that word? If what Prometheus revealed about the theory of everything is true, then it explains a lot of the patterns I've been finding. Almost every artificial structure on this island was imprinted into existence in some kind of energy-to-matter process. Or maybe by different versions of that process, some earlier or less effective. And I can only assume that the megastructure itself was created by bootstrapping, having one machine make a bigger one. Which probably means you could create a relatively small device that turns itself into a complete megastructure. Or you could make a machine that just deploys more and more of itself and builds something. A city in a box? Depends on the power source, I guess. Bootstrapping, that's a programming term. I don't know, by the way, what that form means actually. Bootstrapping, a verb. If you look at the word bootstrap, you'll find out that it's a bunch of code already written with all kinds of classes and such. This is not going to make sense for most of you, actually. I actually shouldn't say anything else, but I actually don't know what the verb form means. Bootstrapping. What does that mean, actually? A machine that builds a bigger machine, like Melville said? I guess that would make sense in a way. There are 2 question marks nearby, so let's check them out. Ah, one of them is a lost puzzle, I guess. Checking the area, checking the area. I should actually stop. Yeah, it's a lost puzzle. There's probably no secrets here. If there are, it's only holograms and such. Yeah, lost puzzle. I'm going to actually stop here. Jailbreak. Alright. That's the next puzzle I'm going to tackle in the next episode. Yeah, things are getting interesting. Very interesting. Prometheus is free, but what can he say to convince me of anything at this stage? And why was megastructure built around Prometheus? Because I feel like I was moving towards the center of the megastructure. And at that center was Prometheus. So why? Why was megastructure built around Prometheus? I guess I won't get an answer soon. Answer for the question at all, actually. But Prometheus is now free, but Byron is still somewhere. I just hope the gold puzzles are going to get unlocked after I'm done with the last area. We shall see. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and check out my previous Let's Play videos if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video, in the next episode. Bye bye!